What's up? I'm back with a new video, and I really hope today I'm able to answer some questions that you have when it comes to skincare. Over the summer, I took this short skincare course and it taught me a lot about my skin, specifically what I was doing wrong in my routine, and it introduced me to something that I only had just heard of actually stumbling across this course, and that is the skin barrier. Now, I know I'm not the only one that has never heard of the skin barrier before, and you know, I make videos about healing acne, but I usually talk about it from the inside out. I think healing it from what you put on your skin is equally as important, and this is why I'm making this video, to help you kind of realize the importance of the skin barrier and kind of show you what it is if you've never heard it before. The instructor, who is actually a former microbiologist, a former scientist, and also a former acne sufferer, she mentions how important it is to rebuild the skin barrier if we want our skin to begin healing. When I was pulling up my before and after photos to show you guys, this is the first time I've seen it side by side, and I was just like, wow. That's crazy. In 2 months, my skin has come such a long way. And this is just from me implementing her instructions from the course and following everything that I learned from it. Also making sure that I am sticking to healthy eating habits and managing my stress and all of that. And I just wish this is something that I've learned earlier, you know? Here's what you need to know about the skin barrier and how to improve it. The skin barrier is the outermost layer of your skin's surface. It consists of cells and lipids, aka fats, okay, that hold these cells together. It's responsible for making sure essential water doesn't evaporate from the skin, and it serves as a protective shield against outside toxins. On top of that, the skin barrier helps sustain the skin's immunity, and it helps regulate inflammation. Just remember that the skin barrier helps our skin maintain its moisture, okay? And when it's not functioning right, it can start overcompensating and pumping our skin out with more oil, more sebum. This obviously can lead to clogged pores, which can then lead to acne. If you're unsure if your skin barrier needs repairing, here are some of the signs you should look out for. Acne and other skin breakouts is a big clue. You also want to make sure you take a look at your skin. I mean, really look at it. Does it look dull to you? Do you have dry patches? Is your skin easily irritated or sensitive? Do you notice that it's been extra flaky lately? Are you left with acne scars that takes months to clear up? I know for me, I was noticing a lot of these signs on my skin. I also know that having acne has led me to take extreme measures, especially when it comes to healing it. You know, a mess of products, a mess of procedures, and all these things that probably contributed to the damage of my skin barrier. The good news is that it can bounce back, okay? It can repair itself. All it needs is a little bit of guidance from us. Here are some of the steps I took to begin the repairing process. The first thing I did is I stopped using harsh skincare products. Okay, a lot of products out there, especially for acne-prone skin, they strip our skin of its moisture, which can actually develop our skin to create these cracks, and this is a sign of a broken skin barrier. So for example, cleansers that foam or leave your skin squeaky clean is not good. All right, also harsh exfoliating brushes, harsh exfoliating products. This isn't good because you're actually scrubbing off the cells that are on your skin for a reason, okay? They're there to make sure that your skin barrier stays intact and it stays strong. I 100% think that there is a time for exfoliating, but in a gentle way, and when your skin is ready for it. The course instructor actually showed me how to slowly transition from the products I was using to more gentler ones that were not going to disrupt my skin barrier. And it's important that you do it slowly because you don't want to just switch your entire routine off the jump, okay? Your skin is already so used to these products that it can cause a shock to the skin, and it could also cause like a massive breakout, which is something we don't want, obviously. When I started experiencing heavy breakouts earlier this year, I freaked out, and I was just like focusing on how to get it out of my skin as soon as possible. And of course, I started switching to harsher ingredients. I started using this salicylic acid face wash, and that was a huge mistake because my skin, not only did it get worse in it, but it just was always getting so dry, and it was just like cracking, and I knew that like I had done something wrong, you know what I mean? So I completely switched that now, and I slowly transitioned it to washing my skin with Manuka honey. I know that may sound kind of weird, like she washes her face with honey, but let me just tell you, Manuka honey is very antibacterial, and it actually has been shown to repair the skin barrier. It's very, very gentle. It's so soothing, it's so healing, and just my skin just feels so much more moisturized ever since I started washing my skin with it. The other thing is that I only wash my skin once a day now to remove makeup or anything else that may have clogged up my skin throughout the day. And that is because overwashing your face can also damage the skin barrier. I feel like we overwash our face a lot, and our skin doesn't really need that much cleansing. It does a lot of things on its own. Of course, you want to make sure you cleanse every day, but once a day has been working for me. The second step I started taking towards repairing my skin barrier is to stop washing my skin with hot water. Now, last year, some of you may have remembered that I used to wash my skin using the oil cleansing method, and at the time it worked really good for me, especially because I have oily, acne prone skin. However, I was washing my skin with very, very hot water, which was definitely not a good choice because hot water can definitely damage your skin barrier. It can weaken it, and if you realize this is something that you tend to do, I would definitely advise you to switch to lukewarm water or cooler water. The third step I took is I started incorporating ingredients that are known for strengthening the skin barrier. So I focused on products that were going to increase the ceramides on my skin. Okay, so ceramides are what hold the skin cells together. It makes them really strong. It makes them not separate from each other. We really need ceramides on our skin. Remember, these cells are what keep the skin barrier nice and strong, so we want to make sure we protect them at all costs. So I began using a serum that contains niacinamide. Niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3, and it's been shown to increase the production of ceramides on the skin. I also started moisturizing my skin with hemp seed oil, which is very high in linoleic acid. I think I'm saying that right. It's basically a fatty acid, and this is really good because our skin is made up of fatty acids, so it's a really good way to also improve the skin barrier and strengthen it, but only if your skin can tolerate oils, okay? I know my skin works really good with oils, so you want to make sure that you can tolerate oils, meaning you don't break out whenever you try to cleanse your skin with oils or apply oils on your skin. There actually have been studies that show that people with acne-prone skin are deficient in linoleic acid, so this is another reason why I included it in my routine. Another important step I've been taking is making sure every single morning, without a doubt, I apply SPF before stepping out, because the sun can also weaken the skin barrier. I also do it because I don't want my acne scars to get darker. And of course, other things I've been doing, and I feel like everybody can improve with this, is making sure that I eat a nutrient-dense diet, making sure that I'm practicing healthy lifestyle choices, lowering my stress, all of that, because a lot of the food inflammations, a lot of stress especially, it can really weaken the skin barrier, so we want to make sure we're conscious of that. Also, this is really important. Everything I mentioned as far as the products that I use, remember that this works well for my skin type, okay? We're all different, we're all unique, and in the course, she actually talks about the acid mantle, the skin microbiome, 2 other important functions that we want to make sure are balanced so that our skin can begin to heal and we can have healthier skin. If you want me to talk about the acid mantle and the skin microbiome and kind of give you tips on how to improve it, let me know, all right? In the meantime, I'm gonna leave the course information down below so you can check it out. I really hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, okay? And I'm gonna see you in the next one.